my gaming
No,
console.
no, no. That's not good
Unfortunately.
enough.
I know it's not good enough. You don't need to tell me.
Welcome to the second episode of the Average Humans podcast. I'm Linoy.
I'm Advaith.
I'm AbdulWajid, and we are the average humans. So, just before we get into it, like, subscribe, and press the bell icon. And if you do enjoy our content, we have socials down below, so you can follow us on our socials also because the conversation is ongoing throughout the week with us on the socials.
Hey, Wajid, by the
So,
way,
All right.
Wajid, by the way, why do you take a second to say your name after we do? Like, we have a nice flow going on, and then suddenly you're like, I'm Linoy, I'm Advaith, I'm Wajid. Like,
I'm
why do
watching.
you do that?
no, so the thing is, to be honest, I was just thinking about it. I got stuck because I didn't want to say Wajid. I wanted to say Abdul Wajid this time because the emphasis of my name being fully Abdul Wajid and not just Wajid. So that's the reason. I was like,
Makes
should
sense,
I?
makes
I
sense.
was like, yeah. Why not let people know that when a person is there with Abdul, his actual full name is not Abdul or it's not Wajid. It's Abdul Wajid. So yeah,
So, did you say
that's the
Abdul
reason it's
Wajid?
Fair
yeah,
point, fair
why.
point.
Did you
Huh?
say Abdul Wajid?
Yeah, I said Abdul Wajid. Yeah.
Really? Okay, cool. We're gonna
Yep.
see that in the edit.
Awesome, awesome. That actually is a great point. I'm someone who grew up in Saudi Arabia as well, and it's only when you live in that culture you understand the importance of this nomenclature of name as well. People use one part or the other part of the name, but much like what you said, there is a meaning to it, there's a purpose to it, and I think it's a good homage to the culture
Yeah.
to just represent that name in its full form. What we will do this time around, I think, otherwise we can actually drop his name as Abdul Wajid itself in the title card and it'll look awesome.
Done.
Yep.
Anyway, what's up?
Apologies,
How's it going,
Wajid.
guys?
Please don't cancel me.
Yes.
You're cancelled. Khalas, you're done.
Alright, cool, let's go. So, what's up,
So
guys?
we are
All right, wait,
really
I'm going to start off. There's something I definitely want to talk about. Space Jam, guys. Space Jam is coming. I don't know about. I know about you guys. I know that you both also love Space Jam. I've loved it as a child, and it's so exciting to see it come back again. Before we get into it, I know there's a lot. I think there's a lot to talk about Space Jam, at least since we have like a history with it. But from a movie perspective, I hope they don't do what they did to Lion King. I was
Oh.
excited about the new Lion King. The new Lion King absolutely sucked balls for me. Actually, I didn't like it. I think it kind of lost the sense of what do you say? What Lion King was the original cartoon. But I hope Space Jam does not take that front. But I think the main thing is LeBron James.
Wow.
Uh,
I mean,
yeah,
I was
but
I
thinking
think
Bugs
I think
Bunny. I was thinking Bugs Bunny, but yeah, LeBron James.
hold on. Before we go into the movie itself, what of Linoy's point that I'm surprised you actually watched the what do you say new version of Lion King because
Thank you. Thank
uh,
I
you. Because
didn't.
I didn't
because
bother with
I,
it.
I
I
didn't.
I did not bother with Lion
I
King. I did
didn't.
not bother with Aladdin. I did not bother with any of these new age, what do you say, realistic movies because I was like, I have a good memory of the cartoons that I watched when I was a child. I don't want to ruin it, so I just kept it as is.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that
I'm
way
not
us
going to
Robin
watch
90s
Williams.
kids.
Aladdin.
Yeah, yeah, continue.
Robin Williams is Genie. Will Smith, you're good, but you'll never be Genie for me.
Yeah, Will Smith is
So
just the Fresh Prince, man. Let's be real. He's always Fresh Prince.
yeah,
Nobody
yeah,
will take Fresh Prince.
exactly.
Just like that, nobody will take Genie. Robin Williams is Genie.
Genie, exactly. So
True,
I
true,
was
true.
like, I
And
never bothered with these real life animation movies, to be honest.
just
Yeah.
just a small clarification over there, Roger. So I'll tell you what my history with the new Lion King is. I got excited. I didn't watch it in the theater, right? So I had to watch it at home. I set up everything, all good to go. Watched like literally 3 minutes of it, and I'm like, I'm done. I can't do this. And I actually went back and watched the original cartoon, the animated version of the movie, and I had an amazing time as always. I did not watch the whole thing. I've just like I read up on it definitely after I watched the cartoon and enjoyed it. I read up on the new live action version of it. Good technology, good technical, what do you say, increment in terms of video production and movie creation. But yeah, not impressive by any means because it lost its charm. On that note, I will kind of stand by Aladdin to a certain extent. Again with you. Robin Williams is the genie that we all know about. But in terms of a visual extravaganza, the new Aladdin is not bad. It's not great. It's not anywhere close to the original Aladdin's vibe. But it's not bad. It's not as bad as the new Lion King. So
Okay, so
No,
like
that's the
this
thing.
is where I will say like I'll mention like I'm not a big fan of redoing a classic, dude. Like I'm not a big fan of that. Like especially like turning an anime like a cartoon like Aladdin, right, to live action. Like why? Like why? You just spent unnecessary money. Like why? Like it's not needed. Like it's perfect. It's a perfect product. Why? Why would you like add more to it and ruin it? I mean, don't we do that in corporate life already? So
No, it's like at one point of time, they realize they're running out of ideas and they need to do something and make money out of it. That's what I feel, okay? And I can be wrong. The thing is, the funny part is when Linoy said about Aladdin also, that's one thing. A few of my friends also said that no, Aladdin is actually good, but I'm like, no, I can be a stubborn old fart for that matter and be like, no, this is my way, and this is the only way that I will continue remembering the cartoons by, and that's by the animated ones, not the live action one.
yeah, the
And
day
the
is
same
come.
thing goes to Space Jam also. I think like the since we brought up the Space Jam topic, like Michael Jordan. That's it. Like, why another one? But then again, they're running out of ideas. Maybe they want to make some money out of it. I don't know. So we can't judge until it comes out. So let's see what happens with it.
I mean, I think Space Jam will become like it'll become like a generation thing, right? Where every time, I mean, if you give 30 years to basketball, there will be one star player that kind of rises above everyone else. We'll get to that. I'm not like, let's get to that. I think there's a whole discussion over there. MJ ka time may definitely a movie was like an homage to him as well, and
Yeah.
he did a fantastic job at it. And now time has transpired, the legends have changed or something like that. And I think at the moment, LeBron is, I guess, the obvious candidate for that. But I don't think he was the perfect candidate. Advait, what do you have to
What?
say?
Wait. You think he was the best, and now you think he isn't the best? What?
No, 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 no. He
No,
just
for me,
said,
like I'll tell you what my point is. I personally think Kobe should have been it. If Kobe was here
Ah,
with us today, a Space Jam with Kobe Bryant would only make sense. I'm not saying it's the whole Messi Ronaldo thing. Don't want to get into it. But if Kobe was here, I would have preferred the Mamba in Space Jam than LeBron. But since his departure from us, I think it makes sense. It makes sense. I wouldn't want to see anyone else. If it's not LeBron, then who?
but
I think
just
that's
to
the question we can
clarify, like
put on.
LeBron was selected for Space Jam way before Kobe's death came. You know, he was selected for.
If he was alive, Kobe was alive, I'd be like, fuck Space Jam. Screw this.
Uh,
I would prefer to see it with Kobe.
there,
yeah,
I agree with you on that. Yeah, Kobe should have been the guy, but yeah, unfortunately no. But I still do not agree that LeBron was the right choice. No, no, no.
who would you have?
Oh,
Who would you
oh,
have other
now
than
is the
LeBron then? Like
Okay,
now, no. To be honest, like the whole Space Jam thing, like what Linoy just mentioned, and that actually makes a little sense. I'm surprised that I'm actually agreeing with Linoy on something, but
you gotta turn around, watch it. You gotta believe. Let's believe.
but like let's just take a Space Jam as something that highlights the generation's best at that current point, and Michael Jordan obviously the obvious choice at that time. And for me, that should have been it. There shouldn't be any more Space Jams because Michael Jordan did it, and that's it. Khalas. And I have a feeling that LeBron has this thing of trying to copy everything Michael Jordan does with the number
okay,
23, and
okay,
now the Space Jam coming out, and all those things. I
okay.
have that thing in me also. But if you're taking it in an aspect of Space Jam being a movie where every generation, where the best player currently at that time comes into play, then I think, yeah, okay, makes sense that LeBron James is the one. But then the other angle, which I just mentioned about the copying, that see,
So
that's
It is
where
what
the
it
LeBron
is.
James fan will come and kill us, to be
yeah,
honest.
so this is my issue. Okay, like LeBron, I'm not hyped about it. I'm not okay with it at all. Only because like, dude, MJ did it. Okay, like MJ and LeBron, like they're like the power forwards, right? And they have They
Yeah.
like you he's done it already. MJ's done it. Like whatever LeBron's doing is just in the shadow of MJ, and I will always look at it like that. I don't care what people say. New generation, it's okay. You stick to your beliefs. I don't care. But yeah, LeBron, he's the big guy, dude, and MJ already did it. So I would like to see a different. I want some diversity if you're going to do a basketball movie, right? So now I want like the little guy basically to take over. Like, dude, the little guys have taken over in basketball right now, and right now, if you want to talk about the new generation looking at basketball, they're looking at Stephen Curry right now. Stephen Curry is ridiculously good right now. Like people cannot like it's crazy. He's going to be the next all-time great. People are going to completely forget about LeBron James, going to forget about this one MJ and all. They're going to forget about because they grew up in the Curry era. Curry is just like a splash king, dude. Like we got to understand that. And I would love to see a shooter finally get its spotlight in movies. Basically, like I'm like dude dunking and being that aggressive monster on the court. Yes, that's all awesome. But I do also want to see the little guy who's a splash machine also on the big
But
screen, dude.
I mean,
but
yeah,
but
Wajid,
hold
go
on.
ahead.
On this point, right? It's the person who makes the most impact on the court. Like, okay, Curry is a scoring king, and there's nothing, which can, keep up with his three pointers and his twists and all those things. But these guys bring in a factor which I feel, this is my personal opinion. I can be completely wrong on this, and I'm sure you guys will have your opinion on this. Curry lacks the personality that LeBron has.
Yeah.
And that's the
Amen to
magnetic
that.
thing that will bring in the crowd, right? LeBron's got that I'm the man kind of thing, and
King James, he got the King
Curry
James
is
vibe, man.
this, that's all. Curry is just swish, that's all.
Hey,
But
hey,
King James brings in.
don't disregard the shimmy, bro. The shimmy is a legendary too,
No, no,
okay?
listen. I'm
Hey,
not
no, okay.
disregarding it.
Let
I'm
me.
not disregarding it. It's just that personality that LeBron brings in. That's the same thing with Michael Jordan. Remember, you need to remember Michael Jordan started coming up to when Magic Johnson was there.
Hmm.
Okay, all those greats were there. But why people started gravitating towards Michael Jordan over all those greats? Why? Because of his personality,
Mentality.
the mentality that he had. He's the guy who said when someone who was the one who said there's no I in team and something, and then he said there's an
Oh
I in
no,
win.
no, no. That's that no, that was Kobe Bryant, right?
That was
Oh
Kobe who
yeah,
said that,
no,
or
no,
was it
no, no, no.
MJ?
Iron, there's an iron win. Yeah, correct, correct. That was
Yeah,
MJ.
that's
What
MJ.
do you know? What Kobe
MJ.
said? Do you know what Kobe said? So Kobe was like, so Kobe was like practicing drills and all that stuff, and they were practicing a game, and then the teammates were complaining to Shaq. This was the time when Shaq and Kobe were like the duo, right? And then they were
Yeah.
complaining to Shaq that saying that Kobe ain't passing the ball, and he's like, "I'll talk to him." And he goes to Kobe, and he's like, "Kobe, there's no I in team. It's like there's an ME in that motherfucker." Dude, that's such a gangster
It's
line,
true. It's
dude.
true. And I think
Uh,
that kind of all of what we said kind of comes down to one thing, right? Space Jam definitely capitalizes on that personality, that mentality. Again, if Mamba was here, he would be in it. I feel. I mean, like Advaith said, maybe they did select LeBron James long before that. But I get what Wajid is trying to say. I would go at it a different angle. From a cinema angle, the shimmy is great. The shimmy is a perfect shot to have in that last 10 seconds. But in the duration of the game itself, you need that beast power. You need someone who can drive in and do that cinematic dunk, all that stuff. And that's where I think LeBron becomes a perfect candidate for the movie. And just to clarify, I'm watching this movie for Space Jam. I'm not watching this for LeBron. I'm not watching this even for the basketball side of things. I am watching it for Space Jam because Space Jam was
mhm.
my jam back in the day, and I can't wait to see the envision part of it now, and I hope it doesn't follow Lion King suit. What from what I've seen in the trailer, looks nice, but there are things of the parts of the trailer that I did not like either. Too much
Dude, they
tech
animated
visual
LeBron, dude.
extravaganza.
They animated LeBron. Like, why?
Like,
Like,
like the Looney Tunes style, right?
yeah,
I mean,
man.
Yeah. But
I think it's just a small part of the movie because in most of the trailer,
yeah.
we
He's
had a
normal.
3D form of LeBron as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
So I think it's
normal.
just going to be a mix and match. But that's the part I'm not looking forward to.
Mm.
I think it would have been nice if most of the movie had this Looney Tunes sort of a LeBron. I think that would have really played well with the cartoon style. Even the animated characters, Bugs Bunny, everyone, it's the 3D version of them. So
I'm not
wishy
looking
washy,
forward to
wishy
that.
washy.
Listen, I'm not looking forward to that. But then again, Linoy, this is a complete different ball game. Like when you talk about the Lion King and Aladdin's and all, it's the same story they went live action with, right?
Mm,
So
yeah,
now I'm not gonna be going into watching Space Jam thinking, oh, they're gonna try to make what MJ did. No, this is a completely different storyline,
story.
completely different thing. So I'm okay with that. But when you try to remake the same freaking thing again, like and ruin it, it's like, nah, man, come on, be
Yeah.
realistic. That's not right.
Makes sense. Makes sense. On that
I
note,
wish we had LeBron and Steph Curry together in the movie, dude. I would have been happy with that. But yeah, can't ask for everything, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. There's
on that,
that
I
too.
think
Yeah.
on that note, I just end up with saying this at the story level. From what I saw in the trailer, wishy washy, wishy washy. They took my son away. I mean, as a storyteller, I know
Yeah.
what this movie is going to be about. I know exactly what the movie is going to be about. You can just connect the dots and understand what the story is going to be about. I hope they do justice to the story angle of things, but like what you said, at least the pro over there is that they're not copying the exact same story as the original
Yeah.
Space Jam. Fingers crossed. Hopefully, it'll be a good
I don't
watch.
know about you guys, but I'm not gonna bother watching it. I may watch it if I'm bored one day. If I'm out of things to watch, I may watch it. Dude, I'm not a LeBron fan, dude. So yeah.
No,
I'm
I'll
listen,
coming
get
to
listen.
you
I
your
guys
would
if they
house. I'm
want.
definitely.
coming to your house and watching it on your TV with you, dude.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. See, that's the key point, right? TV. I'm not gonna go to a theater and spend money on what do you say watching this. That's not gonna happen for me. But I'll definitely what do you say maybe stream it in legal
Dude,
ways.
we pay a lot of money on OTTs. Exactly. At the moment, I have so many OTTs running. I
Yeah,
don't want to pay more money on a movie ticket for something I can watch at an
Yeah,
OTT,
yeah,
especially a movie that I don't think will require that sort of a visual.
yeah.
I don't need to watch this on IMAX. I can watch it on a good
exactly.
TV, on one of the OTTs, on one of the many OTTs that I have. I think every Tom, Dick, and Harry is kind of making an OTT. I currently left Bangalore for a small period. I'm in Kerala with my family, and I'm blown away. Asianet has an OTT, Manorama has an OTT, Kairoli has an OTT. Everyone has an
Wow.
OTT. It feels like I'm the only person who does not have a Illinois OTT up and running.
I mean, anything that has demand, put a subscription model on that, bitch, basically.
No, I just just on that point of the IMAX, guys, please don't make the mistake of going and watching Conjuring 3. I watched the movie in the theater in IMAX. I was like, oh, it's a horror movie. Conjuring hasn't disappointed so far. They're decent compared to the horror genre. They've been decent. More or less decent compared to the other crap that we see. So I was like, okay, might as well go experience it in an IMAX and stuff like that. And I spent almost 1,800 rupees for a movie which was not even worth it.
I
On
mean,
a
I have a
horror
philosophy over
movie
there.
like Conjuring, you spent that much? Why?
Man, the
Like,
tickets are expensive over here, by the way.
Christopher,
Just
like you
just to
would
let you
spend
know,
that,
tickets are freaking expensive over here.
you would spend that amount for a Christopher Nolan movie, not for like I don't even
No,
know who
okay.
directed Chris
No,
like
no, 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 no,
Conjuring.
no. I don't know what made me do this, but like I'm telling you, like, oh God, I regret it every minute
See,
of my
I'm a
life, dude.
person.
Like,
I'm a person of consistent arguments. Okay, I will at least try to make sure that whatever I abide by in my life has some sense of consistency. And one principle that I have with movies at the moment, I think after watching 10, 15 years of movies and the iterations of movies, there was a time where I liked Fast and Furious. There was a time back in the day in the one and the two and maybe the
yeah,
three.
Too
I
Fast, Too
kind of like what
Furious.
is
I only
happening.
like
Yeah,
three
Too
Tokyo
Fast, Too
Drift.
Furious. No,
Exactly. And here
I
comes my
liked
principle
Too
now.
Fast, Too Furious also. That was decent. But we
It
were
was
kids
no, that's
back.
That's
what.
We were
because
kids
that
back
duo
then.
were funny. Paul Walker and Tyrese, they were funny as in my
Yeah,
experience.
they're
Yeah,
funny. They were funny.
yeah,
That's that. That's that.
yeah.
But no, it brings me to my principle now that I kind of follow with movies, right? Any movie franchise, that has the number three to it, I'm done. I am done. No, no, no bueno, no thank you. I'm out of here. Space Jam 1, I'm okay with it. And I loved it. Space Jam 2, looking forward to it. Probably won't love it, but it'll be fun. Space Jam 3,
Oh,
no
really? I
thanks.
mean, so is that this? Do
And
you apply that
yeah,
for Lord of the Rings as well?
I was gonna say that.
Lord of the
I
Rings
was
is
just gonna
Lord.
say
Again. Yes, let me. And again, I told you, I'm a consistent person
No.
with arguments. Lord,
that.
hear me out. Hear me out. I said back in the day, up to three was fine, and Lord of the Rings was in that realm itself,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So back in the day, all that was fine. They were consistent with my other thing. If there was a Lord of the Rings 4 and 5, which I did, the Hobbit series and stuff like that, I'm sorry, I didn't really like it. Good lore,
Okay,
fun to
okay.
see the background. I would have preferred to read the book than watch the
But
movie
honestly,
any given
honestly,
day.
Linai, but honestly, Advait also, the thing is you can't compare Lord of the Rings to these things because Lord of the Rings is a book.
Yeah.
So if you say the Lord of the Rings, there's the Fellowship, there's the what do you
The two
say,
towers.
towers, and
Two
then the
Towers.
Two Towers
Return
and
of
the
the King.
Return of the King.
Yeah.
Uh,
So it's actually one whole book. It's just partitioned into three within the big book, right? So they
Yeah, makes
partitioned the
sense.
movie also.
Yeah,
So it
makes
makes
sense.
sense. So
and
so you could say you could take it as one whole big
So
movie, to be
if they
honest.
split Deathly Hallows
You know?
into three parts, right, then we'd be like, bye bye, tata, bye bye for it, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
And again, this putting this argument on Harry Potter. Harry Potter, like what you said, it's a story divided into so many books, and that story was continuous. It made sense, and even though there were a bunch of movies, it was in line with how the books came out. So again, over there, I'm okay. Deadly Hallows Part One, Part Two. The only justification I have for that is the books themselves contained quite a bit of story,
Okay,
and
yeah.
I'm very glad that they didn't shrink it into one movie and destroy it. I don't think they did justice to it in two movies either. But if they had split it into three movies, I would can retain my argument and be like, yeah, thank you very much, paid enough,
But bro, the
read the books, I
movies,
know what's going
Harry
to
Potter
happen.
movies were rubbish. If you're a person who's read the book and if you're a fan of the
Mm,
books,
mm.
the Harry Potter movies have been utter rubbish. But that's not the case with Lord of the Rings. That's why I'm really happy with Lord of the Rings, right? I've read the books, right? I've read the original books and what do you say, the book to be
Yeah.
more accurate. I've read
Be
the original
precise.
book, yeah, and what do you say? I've watched the movies. Yes, there are a few small minor details which are inaccurate here and there, but then again, overall, Peter Jackson has done a brilliant job with the movies,
He
right?
really did, man.
But with the Harry Potter series, man, I'm like, no, they just
I mean, I tell
ruined
you
the
what went wrong. I tell
books.
you what went wrong with Harry Potter. I think the first two books were a very manageable size in terms of the length of the story itself. And when a book is small, you can translate most of it onto screen time in one movie, like 1.5 hours. But quickly after the second book, third book, fourth book, fifth book, I think there was an incremental update in the size of the books as well. And that quickly becomes a problem in terms of storytelling within 1.5 2 hour period. So I think they definitely lost out over there. And secondly, they did it at a time where you don't have the current CGI. I mean, they had a lot of CGI privilege back then, and that's why the movie looked as good as it did. But they definitely did it a little too soon. Right after the book came out, they were kind of trying to capitalize on that hype, and they made those movies. They made visually well, I would say, but in terms of story, there's only so much you can fit into 1.5 hours. And in terms of editorial choices that they took over there, yeah, definite flaws because the books are so much more wholesome. There's so much more nuances to the books that you just can't get in the movies.
And that's the sad part, right? Now the kids are, and not leave the kids, even the adults, if they have an option between the movie and the book, the general populace is going to lean towards the movie, and they're missing out so much good stuff which is there
I
in the
mean,
books, you
for
know?
Harry Potter, I can definitely say this from my end. If you really want to enjoy Harry Potter, first read the book, then watch the
Exactly.
movie.
You don't
It
need to
feels
even
nice
watch
to
the
see
movie.
what you read.
Dude,
You don't
every
even
I
need to
mean,
watch
child,
the
it's not
movie,
it's
to
not
be
fair
every
to
kid
honest.
all.
growing up should read that book, bro. Every kid should read that book, bro. Honestly,
I
Harry Potter
swear.
was one of the best. Like, it made my childhood, man. Harry Potter was the scene. I remember, dude, like getting into arguments with people, with my classmates in fourth grade about Harry Potter, bro. Come on, dude.
Yeah, Harry
Yeah.
Potter was the best, man. I remember when the Deathly Hallows came out, I was outside a bookstore. The name of the bookstore also I still remember is DC Bookstores. So it was a worldwide release. So it was at 12 a.m. release in London, a corresponding time all over the world. So I'm standing outside this bookstore at 5:30 a.m. in the morning in line.
Oh
I was
shit,
the
you're
first
one of
person to.
those.
I was the first
Yeah,
person to stand in
I know
front
the
of the
story.
bookstore at 5:30 a.m. in the line, and by around 6, 7, when the bookstore was gonna open, there was at least 40 people standing behind me. I was the first person to get the book in Calicut. So
Wow.
I went and picked up the book. Yeah. So the Deathly Hallows. Yeah. So I still remember that whole experience. So you understand where I stand, right, when it comes to the movies and the books and why I'm so disappointed. Like the books were everything to me, and when the movies came out, I was like, oh my god, my imagination just got shot. It got murdered.
If I'm not wrong, like there's a PS5
True,
game
true.
coming out on Harry Potter, right? Like before the current timeline, right? They're going back in time.
So that I can talk a
Yeah.
little bit about. I think again it's very difficult to make a Harry Potter game because creating that sort of an environment in whatever engine it's fucking difficult. And in terms of a game story as well, right? It's very difficult to curate something because if you keep it open ended, then there's just way too much elements happening that have to kind of be accommodated in the game. I'm glad that they did not do a full blown Harry. They have a few Harry Potter games, I believe, in
Yeah,
PS4, but in PS5, I think this game has a lot of potential. A, because it's a open world game. I think it's not a linear narrative which you just have to play through, and that's about it. It's actually going to be an open world game. And B, I'm happy with the art style that they chose for the game. It's
yeah,
not that true to
yeah,
life art
yeah,
style, which makes it very difficult.
yeah,
So keeping it like a little cartoonish, a little what do you say, bookish, sort of an art style, helps the team focus more on the story, focus more on the world itself.
yeah,
And given the prowess of PS5, I think for the first time there's going to be a Harry Potter game that might do some. I don't think it'll do complete justice to the story or the lore of Harry Potter, but some justice to that feel and lore and vibe of Hogwarts. I think it's
yeah.
going to
I
be
think
fun.
this
It's
is
definitely
done
a
in
game
the
that I'm
era.
looking forward to.
I think this was done in the era of the founders of Hogwarts. I think the four founders.
Something like that,
I
yeah.
think it's in that
Yeah.
era. Yeah, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that, man.
But
PS5 games are going to be
definitely,
mad.
definitely.
Yeah,
It'll be interesting. By the way, is the PS5 back in stock, Advait?
bro. Like my friends. It seems these are my friends. It seems like they like to like crush me, bro. Like I don't know what's been happening with the
That's what we're all
PS. I
about.
don't know what's been happening with the PS5 scene ever since the first stock like got like ran out right before it even like came into the market. Like they have just been delaying and delaying. Some have been stolen. Some shipment have been stolen, and then they found a lot of those pieces in the black market. Like what the fuck is going on, dude? Like all I want is
Bro,
one damn PS5, and I can't never
bro,
even
I
find
thought
it.
you know what came in the way between you and your PS5?
You
Okay,
know
let's
what?
not.
Don't
You know
answer.
what,
That's a
guys?
trick question.
You know what? Let's ask the people what they think it is. Yeah, comment down below what you think. Why I didn't get the PS5?
Uh,
Yeah, go crazy, go creative.
Uh,
so let's just give a hint.
one
Me and Advait are married.
Hey, you're a piece of shit.
No, for me, like I haven't picked up a
Uh,
PS5 either. But one thing that I'm happy about that I did is pick up this laptop, the game laptop that I have. It helps me game and keep in touch. I think there aren't many PS5 games. There isn't an arsenal of PS5 games that's currently available in the market. There are some really good ones. So I don't mind holding off for a little bit more
yeah,
to kind of get my hands on the PS5. But
exactly.
damn, there are some sick games that I'm currently playing, and yeah, I'm glad that there's something I can play them on. So,
No,
yeah,
to be
so there you
honest,
go.
like the PS5 for me, like you also know, I have a gaming laptop which is spec'd out, and I'm happy with the games that I play right now. But the thing is, to invest in a PS5, the games should, you know, be
There should be a good
there.
library.
Yeah,
Yeah, the game
Yeah,
should be there. Right now, is the Spider-Man is there. Then what else? I believe
I mean,
the one or two
exclusives.
other
Very there
games.
are a few
Yeah,
exclusives,
but
but
very
they
few,
aren't
very
like
few, which actually utilizes the engine of the PS5. You know, if you can't, what do you
Mm.
say, if it's not utilizing the engine of the PS5 and you're not getting that glorious graphic experience,
Yeah.
then I think I'll wait. I'll wait for a while. So
A little bit
Advait,
more, yeah.
the Advait you're getting from us is only because you don't have any gaming console yet, right? So either
Stadia, bro.
invest,
Get
yeah.
Google, get Xbox Pass,
My
get
gaming
Stadia,
console, dude.
something.
My gaming
No,
console.
no, no. That's not good
Unfortunately.
enough.
I know it's not good enough. You
So,
don't need to tell me.
so I'm telling you, throw the Mac, invest in a TUF series laptop, and then we can get on Warzone together, man. Trust me,
Yeah.
we missed the banter.
Ooh.
We missed the PUBG banter, so you need to get on to Warzone as soon as possible.
Man, dude, PUBG
Actually,
just died
I
out,
think
right? PUBG just died out, right? Remember how hooked we were? Damn.
Bro, we used to play for 5, 6 hours continuous. My phone battery is in the condition it is right now because of PUBG.
the good old PUBG. I actually miss it.
Because of PUBG.
Nowadays when I'm just sitting back and we've been playing Warzone, a lot of these things. We know Warzone. With a lot of love and affection, call it Zone as well for a lot of obvious reasons. And
Bro, the hackers, dude. Oh my god, the hackers are ridiculously annoying, dude.
I
I
mean, it's
swear.
twofold. One, the number of hackers, it just destroys the playability of the game because there's just no way you can get through a entire gaming session without facing one of these people. Secondly, damn, people playing Warzone who play it properly are insanely good. Like, Jesus, I need to dedicate half my life to become as good as them to stand a chance to win a Royal Pass, a Battle Royale or something like
Hey
that
man,
on
you
Warzone.
are going
Hey,
against people who make a livelihood out of
bro,
it. That's food that they need to eat,
your
bro.
man got you a win, remember? Remember the win that you got?
One win, one win. We will cherish it.
Basically, everyone is waiting for Battlefield to see how it comes out. I swear,
Mhm.
if
Oh, yeah.
Battlefield is the updated version of the ones that we used to play back in the day, oh my god, Warzone, bye bye. Warzone, bye
Bye
bye.
bye. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's called Battlefield 245 to 2045.
240,
Okay.
29, 49, I think. I'm not,
2045, 20, yeah, something like that.
something,
And
yeah.
I checked out the trailer. It looks nice. It looks nice. It has that whole modern warfare vibe to it, and it's got that classic battlefield scale
Mhm.
as well.
Mhm.
I think that'll be
Yeah.
fun. That'll be something I look forward to. But
Bro,
coming
the
back to
jets
the
are
games,
back. The jets, the tanks, all those things are back, bro.
Oh
The jets,
shit.
tanks, Humvees, the artillery, requesting the
oh
artillery,
yeah.
and all those things are back, dude. That's gonna be insane.
But yeah, anyway,
Yeah.
coming back to just the one thing that I want to talk about PS5 is even though there is definitely a lack of exclusive PS5 games, I think we'll have to give it a good 1 or 2 years for a few good labels to come out and kind of capitalize and motivate people to kind of get into that sphere, right? But there's one game that I'm holding back on playing, something that I've been wanting to play for the longest period of time, Red Dead Redemption 2.
I knew you were going to say
I will
that.
only play that on
I knew
PS5.
you were
I
going to
will
say that.
only play that on the PS5 because
Yeah.
the revamped version of it looks absolutely spectacular. And yeah, that's the one game that I will pick up the PS5 for if I'm picking it
So,
up anytime soon because that game on the PS5 looks insane.
Yeah.
Insane. It's not a PS5 exclusive by any means, right? It's just an upgrade, but still.
Yeah.
so here's me. What is he showing off? I can get the same results of the PS5 on my system. So, yeah.
Yeah.
This is how this is how I flip people off in corporate spheres, you know. Uh, no, the sad part is what it
Man,
kind of just
one day, bro,
bring you down from
I'm gonna
cloud
say
nine.
this out. One day when Wajid's like PC fails him, I'm going to laugh at his face like
Bro,
so hard.
by the way, if you think my laptop is gonna fail, give me like 2 months. I've just started ordering the parts. I'm building a RTX 3080 Super system with a Ryzen 9.
Why was it you don't play anything other than Warzone anyway? So
No, 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 no,
why do
no,
you
no.
need a RTX 3080?
No, no, I'm building it basically for FS.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm getting back into the FS
You will
sphere, so
not
I'm
have
getting
time for it. You will not
I'm
have time
getting
for it, buddy.
back.
FS is just I don't think I think at least I can kind of generally say this out loud. Most of us have other things in life that just keep us way too occupied. I would be happy to find like 2 to 5 hours over the weekend to do my gaming. During the
No,
week,
but the thing is, Linoy, FS is something that I don't care what's happening. I'm gonna be going back into it.
otherwise you can take time on the PS5 because this guy is just gonna vanish. He ain't gonna play no Warzone.
Yeah,
He ain't gonna play
flights.
no
Yeah,
Battlefield.
for those who don't know, FS is Flight Simulator, and that's like another Dota, basically, dude. Like you guys are lost, dude. I will not see you for another 3 years, basically. So, music-wise, like, have you guys heard the latest track by Migos? It's called Modern Day.
Hon-
I mean, they released an album called
Modern day.
Culture 3, but yeah,
mhm.
have you checked it out? I guess not.
Honestly, like
Not gonna
one
be
hour
as good as
before,
the Carter 3.
honestly, 1 hour before when you sent the text, Joe, check the track out. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll check the track out.
I mean,
I heard some bits and pieces, but I haven't been able to listen to the entire album. Let me put it this way: the Culture 3 kind of fits that album because that's not a culture I appreciate. It's not something that I'm in tune with, and if that's what the what do you say a poster for that culture is, then I'm glad I'm not a part of it. But credit where it's due, there are a few good beats over there. You know, if you just go a cappella with that stuff, some good stuff over there. But Migos is Migos. They are some of the OG people, and they do bring in that vibe. Uh, I'm a Quavo guy. I prefer his bits more than the others. But yeah, modern
oh,
day,
you're
not
a
bad, not
Quavo
bad.
guy. You're a Quavo
For
guy.
me,
Okay.
for me, honestly, like I said, like Lenai said, the whole vibe of the music, this track wasn't for me with the objectification and all those things. That's not my thing. But when it comes to the flow, yeah, they've got some flow. They're bringing in the OG style of rapping and all those
Hmm.
things. So yeah, I give that to it. The beat is all right. I like the beat of it and stuff like that. But yeah, he's Quavo. I like Offset's what do you say this thing part two,
Hey,
He's fun.
and
He's fun on track.
so I like
yeah.
Offset too because sometimes here and there he does drop a bar or two and all. Lyrically wise, like Quavo kind of took the lead on this one, but dude,
Hmm.
I'm Takeoff, dude, any day because like Takeoff is a funny dude because I do also follow the guy outside of his music, right? And he's so funny, dude. Like
Yeah.
so, Migos is known for their ad libs, right, in their music and all, like Mama.
Yeah.
And all that shit and all that crap.
No, they definitely,
So
but that they kind of contribute to the culture. I think even Eminem kind of uses that sort of stuff a lot nowadays,
yeah,
ad
yeah.
libs and stuff. So that's good. That's good stuff over there.
So
Definitely.
Offset talks like that basically. Like when he's in like interviews and stuff like that, like he puts ad libs as replies, bro. Like that's his lingo basically, and he's just a hilarious dude. He's super funny. So only for that reason, I kind of listen to Migos. I don't like Culture One. I don't like Culture Two. I mean Culture Two. Okay, okay, but Culture Three, not bad, dude. Looks like Eminem kind of whooped all their asses and made them start rapping, dude.
I was actually gonna say the same thing. Once Kamikaze
Ca-
came in, right?
Came out.
Like there has been a happy realization in the industry where they know that okay, fine, this one guy will put all our efforts to shame. So let's kind of realign ourselves and make sure that people can't call us out on whatever we're doing.
I mean,
And in
dude,
that sense,
Basically,
yeah, a little bit more
Eminem.
Eminem
rapping, a
took
little bit more
so
lyricism coming
many.
in.
Eminem took so many shots at Migos and like stole their rhythms and their flows and everything. Like remember that song, what Not Afraid, right? Not Afraid, where he's dissing Machine Gun Kelly. Like the whole what we have nothing in common. Like that's a whole Migos
Yeah,
to
yeah.
flow, dude.
Mego
Like
what?
like it's a
Yeah.
yeah. It was just like
The
crazy.
thing is, I
Eminem.
felt in Kamikaze, he took all the mainstream rappers' style and he brought it into the album. And he's like, if you want me to rap like this, I can do this. If I want to do this, I can do this. This is nothing for me. You guys are still kids. Exactly. It's like,
Dude, when Eminem did that, I lost my shit.
Man, Ringer to this day is so good. Like whenever I listen
For
to
me,
Ringer,
yeah.
I'm like, whoa, whoa,
Dude,
whoa,
I'll
whoa,
tell you
whoa.
the story, dude. So I was on my way to office, okay, and I'm like, I had a bike that time, and I'm riding the bike, okay, and then my cousin tells me, "Yo, dude, Eminem dropped a surprise album called Kamikaze." I'm like, "What the hell?" Okay, I gotta listen to it. So I'm getting on my bike, I'm putting the helmet on with my earphones on and all that stuff, and then I'm riding, and I remember, dude, like first track ringer, okay, the first two like the first two bridges, yeah, okay, cool, hardcore and all that usual. Eminem's like pissed off, he's ready to like spit some bars, and then he started like doing the whole flow, okay, like he started stealing other flows and everything, and he's like turning it into his own flow. I remember, bro, clearly. Like I was in the middle of like the ring road, and then I'm like stopping on the side. Okay, I had to stop the bike on the side. I'm late to work. I had to stop on the side, and I'm like, thank God, like this guy saved music. Like I was on the verge. I was on the verge to give up on hip hop, dude, because I couldn't take it with the little pump and the
Same, same,
little,
same, same.
Lil
yeah,
Xan,
yeah,
Lil Pump, like
yeah.
he said in the movie.
Yeah.
Everyone copying Lil Wayne. Everyone
Oh,
copying Lil
dude,
Wayne.
like syrup and lean culture. Like I wasn't in that. I wasn't into that shit. And then when Eminem dropped that track, I'll never forget. Like I stopped the bike and I'm like, "Thank you, like thank you, rap god." It's exactly like
Let me
that.
tell you something, right? After listening to The Ringer, I had to go Google the rappers that he was talking about because I never knew these people existed.
I think Eminem did the same
So
thing.
true. Now that I have to disagree. I think Eminem is so in tune with the industry. If anyone
Yeah,
raps,
yeah, I
he
know,
gets
I
a
know.
notification, new rapper in town, and he is crap. Like he probably
Yeah,
has an AI just for that. But very much like Advait said, there was a time in hip hop and our especially the rap scene, right? I almost gave up on it.
yeah.
No matter how much Drake did his thing or whatever, I almost gave up on it. And Kamikaze definitely kind of steered the whole industry in a direction where even the mumble rappers out there are kind of putting some effort, I would say.
Yep.
And the thing, I think the difference between us and the people who do enjoy that music is that we come from a time where it was all about the lyrics, you know? It doesn't matter what you're saying or how you're saying, and the production and all well and good, but if the lyrics themselves don't have content in it, then there's no point. But again, not gonna bash anyone over here, but I think definitely the newer generation, it's more about the feel good vibe, the vibe of the video, the visuals, more than the content of the lyrics itself. I
Plus,
mean, the best example is Gucci Gang. If anyone likes the Gucci Gang original song, I mean, you're just there to see his bling and the cars. Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. I mean, that's not a song. That's a broken record track.
That's
And,
that's only because
that's the difference
people.
between
e-
us and
Yeah,
stuff.
that's only
even that
because
song,
people.
Let Me Whip Nene, that what's that what I don't even remember the whole name of the song, but that
Watch me whip. Oh,
ha
Let
some
me
yeah.
whip,
let me
what
whip
with Nene. Oh shit, it's
Nene.
coming back to me. Oh shit. That was
Again,
old,
that's
right?
exactly what I told you because
I'm like,
it's just that
what is
step
there
over
to
there.
it? What is there to it?
It's just a
And on
step.
top,
It's a dance step. That's it.
Yeah,
and you know what kind
that was
of,
like pre TikTok stuff, bro.
bro, you know what kind of annoys me, right? Of the new age music and everything. We live in such a PC cancel culture society and world right now, but objectifying women and their bottoms and all those things is completely normal. That's cool.
I mean,
Why aren't those guys people why are those people not being cancelled then?
it just shows you,
Like
right, that people do not really listen with their
the
ears. I mean,
hypocrisy, man.
yeah, the
The
people,
hypocrisy.
they've got something blocked in their ears, and they'll just like they want to hate on someone. Okay, they'll go to whatever lengths to go find something like some past that they faulted in, and then they'll try to cancel them. That's all it is, basically. What cancel culture is, right? They don't. It's not
Yeah.
equal to all. It's so biased, dude. So fuck
I
that.
swear, man. I
Yeah.
swear.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But like we said, I am glad that I know a lot of people out there are not Eminem aficionados. They don't like the person. They don't like his content. But regardless of what he created in the past, regardless of whatever Slim Shady was, regardless of all the crazy stuff he said back in the day, if one thing I'm glad for Eminem is that he steered the industry back into a place where I can appreciate rap again today. I think because of what he did, a lot of even modern day itself. I think Quavo has a good verse in it. It's not the best verse out there. It's not the best delivery out there, but it's actually a verse. It has some content to the
Dude,
lines.
these
Again, the
guys are
lines
rapping,
are very
dude.
much
These
in
guys
terms of
are
the culture.
rapping. These guys are
Yeah,
rapping
they're
to our liking.
rapping. They're
Yeah,
rapping. They're not
Exactly.
mumbling anymore. They're
yeah.
rapping. That's the main part. So
Dude,
you can hear the
they're,
enunciation of the words.
they're keeping away from the lean for a bit.
I don't think so. I think the lean life is always their life. But nonetheless, like
It's there, but
yeah.
not during when they're taking a shoot or when they're recording music. They're gonna be like, okay, you know what? I need to rap now.
Yeah, but it's crazy, dude. Like Takeoff had like racks of cash and like stuffed in his hat and all that stuff, bro. Like it's funny to see all that shit. I'm not about
That's
that
so
life,
him.
but
That's
it's
so
so funny to
him.
see that shit, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
I mean, it's good to see Migos doing what Migos is all about, right? And that way, it's nice. The album is all right. I think we did speak about off season a bit back, but nowhere close, not comparable. You know,
No,
it's
off
6 feet
season's
under
a
these things for
completely
me.
off season is a completely different ball game. Like it's quality after quality, and you can see that from the production. You can see that from the people who are featured in it, and all those things. So that's let's not even equate that album to this. The amount of hate we're gonna get from the Gen Z generation in the comment section right now because we are hating on their Takashis and all those people. Like
It's
it's
okay,
gonna
dude.
be hilarious.
I
They're
mean,
gonna go through the
I will
same
give
thing when
credit.
they get to our age, dude. They're gonna go through the same thing, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there'll be.
it's not
But
going to be a
what from mumble rapping? What more can they get to?
I don't know,
Like
bro.
what is the
no
next stage
rapping.
of mum? No, it'll be like
No,
Humming rap,
yeah, it'll be
humming
just
rap.
humming.
Oh my god, that touched my heart. That touched my heart.
I mean,
Oh shit.
yeah, I think it's what's going to be, but yeah, let's hope that the industry continues to improve.
Let's
But
just,
at
I
least
mean, but
good
we
to
all
see
can
that
agree,
these
like,
people are.
we all can agree, right? Like, music is subjective. We agree to that, but yeah, dude, like,
Oh, absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
yeah,
So,
definitely. Come on, I listen to opera music, man.
dude, I
I
love
listen to
Mozart.
opera music.
I love Mozart. I
Okay, I
love
listen to
Beethoven.
opera music. I listen to instrumental, like you said, classical instrumental and modern day instrumental, like you have Yurima and all those guys. I listen to when I'm in the mood, I just download Hans Zimmer's or Howard Shore's what he say movie scores and listen to
Dude,
that and
I
drive.
love movie
You know,
scores, dude.
exactly. So I listen to all kind of genres of music. So if people over here think that we are just very biased towards
Oh yeah,
the old
absolutely,
school
absolutely.
rap and all those things, no, 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 no. We are just talking about rap because the scene in the rap industry is kind of messed up right now. But yeah, we listen to everything. Come on, we grew up on Backstreet Boys. Come, no one over here can deny that we did not grow up on Backstreet Boys. We grew up on Westlife. Then what was
Aqua,
the other
bro. How
group?
do you
Blue,
not involve Aqua in the mix,
Blue.
bro? Aqua.
Blue, yeah,
Bobby
Aqua,
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 Love.
oh, so many.
Aqua. Then Blue. Then we've had like God, like I can't like even think of all the
I mean,
names that I have.
I think the point over here is that between the three of us, we definitely have covered a lot of music. We have one hardcore metalhead up here. We have someone who enjoys instrumental music. You have someone who enjoys a lot of lyrical stuff. That whether it be pop culture, pop rock, whatever, we've been through all of it. And I don't think. I mean, I'm not going to say that, but
By
I don't know if future
by the way,
generations
I
are
love
or current
Linkin
generations are
Park.
exposed to that much.
I just
Me
something
too.
very controversial
Dude,
to a lot of people, but I love Linkin Park. I don't care what you people say about Linkin Park. They were the OG rock gods for me at one point of time when I was a kid, and and I know all the metalheads and all those guys will start laughing at me for
no, no,
saying
we
this,
love
but
Linkin
I don't
Park. Don't
care.
get it twisted. We love Linkin Park. Don't get it twisted.
But dude, the amount of hate that I've got from few metalhead people that Linkin Park is not rock and blah blah blah
Okay,
blah. I'm
let me
like,
be
I
let
mean,
me be honest about that shit.
yeah,
That's just people trying to show off that nah, I'm all about that metal life. Nah, dude. Like we love Linkin Park, dude. Come on, dude.
yeah, dude, absolutely,
Linkin
man,
Park
shit.
was a breakout from 2000, dude.
Evanescence.
Evanescence, bro. Amy
Evanescence.
Lee, my God, dude.
Amy Lee.
I still
Oh
listen
my
to it.
God.
I still listen to it.
Oh my God, she
There
was,
are those
Amy Lee,
nights
dude.
where Evanescence is just what I need in the background.
dude. Her voice, I don't
Bro,
know, bro. Such a sublime voice, dude. Amy Lee's got. My God.
bro, this is my phone
Yeah.
bills. I still have them. I still have it. No exaggeration over here. No exaggeration over here,
My
man.
motto right there.
Dude.
Exactly. That track just lets me be calm for some weird reason. I don't know why. Even though it's a sad track, but it just makes me calm, you know?
Dude, for me, like for Emily, like I think when the song that gives me the shivers is probably Lithium, dude. You remember that track, Lithium?
Lithium, yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
it gives me the
Lithium.
shivers.
Broken for
Then
me.
Broken, Seether and
Broken.
Amy Lee,
Yeah,
Broken.
yeah.
Oh my god, oh
Oh.
my god, that is also that just goosebumps whenever
Yeah,
I
yeah,
hear
yeah.
it, goosebumps like
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And
we can just
that's the
keep
good part, right? At least I think that's the what do you say luck that we have on our side. Because when we dial back in time for us three over here, right? Music has taken so many turns and twists and stuff like that. It's evolved so much. The three of us had EDM phase as well. You know, we're not people who have been only in the vocal music culture. We've been a part of EDM as well. We've been there. We've done things. I think I've done a lot of things with EDM music, but that's the thing that I think we're lucky about. We are a few people over here, and maybe a lot of us out there around our age group who've been able to consume so much different music. I think being someone who's born in the 90s, I had the privilege to consume a lot of music from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and stuff like that. Zeppelin for life, dude. Zeppelin for
Hmm.
life. And I don't think the amount of music that's coming out today kind of overshadows or kind of hides away these gems of the past. And if I kind of have kids down the line, I think I'll definitely give them a course on, hey, what listen to all this music once in a while,
Hey, have
and then
you
listen to
have
whatever
you
what
have
you
you
want.
watched
Yeah,
School of Rock? Have you watched School of Rock by the Jack Black's movie? Right.
Jack
come on,
Black.
come
Dude,
on.
I'm
Who hasn't?
definitely giving my
That's
kids
like
I'm definitely giving my kids a rock history class, a rock appreciation class. They're definitely getting that shit, dude.
Definitely, definitely, man, absolutely.
All right, what
oh
else,
god,
guys? What
music
else is
was
going on? What else is going on?
I,
you
I think
saw
there's
the
a
May did you
lot.
see the Mayweather and Logan Paul stuff?
Okay,
I
so
was
we're
kind
good.
of I
I think
like
a lot of people saw it. I think a lot of people saw it,
I know
and
everyone saw it, but I
it,
just wanted to bring it out there, it's like oh
one thing I
my
would like to know, I don't know if you guys
All
know
I'll say
how
is
much
this.
money did Mayweather make out of
Oh,
it?
by the way,
100
like,
mil,
yeah,
a
he made
100
an
mil,
easy 100 mil, easy.
100
yeah,
mil,
Yeah.
right?
a
Before
100
before
mil,
the match, or regardless of
No,
the result,
before
he
the
made
match,
100 mil.
he had
Respectable
a
guy.
no. Before the match, he had a guarantee of 30 mil, just
30
for
mil. He made a 100 mil.
he made 100.
Logan Paul made 20 mil.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I mean, uh, they're called
Hey,
exhibition matches, right?
I'll respect the
Yeah, yeah, they're
hustle.
called
I'll
exhibition
respect the
matches.
money making hustle. I'll
I
respect
think
that.
that's
I'll respect that.
I mean,
That
as long as they're called exhibition matches, I'm fine. I kind of, for me personally, very, very personally, I classify that straight under WWE. You know, right over there. I do not give it any more credit. It's fun to watch. It's nice. Hey, look at that. I would like
But
to
it's not
see,
scripted
say,
though.
my dad go up against. Again, I'm not saying it's exactly
Got
WWE,
it.
right?
Got it.
I'm not saying that, but it's entertainment, and it's not sports for me. Definitely, it is
yeah.
boxing. Again, they definitely train. They definitely put in the technique. There are rules to the game as well. All that is there. Not taking away any of that. But as long as it's called an exhibition match, I'm okay with it. Let whoever fight. Maybe we'll see Trump go against Biden. Maybe we'll see, Khabib go. Like I think Washington is wearing a Khabib T-shirt, right? We'll see Khabib whoop Hasbullah's
Dude,
ass,
dude.
or otherwise. You'll never
By
know.
the
As
way,
long as it's
they
an
Okay,
exhibition
let
match,
me
I'm
cover
okay with it.
cover the Reebok because UFC is not associated with Reebok anymore. But come on, UFC, you're on the Average Humans podcast. Get us that money. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Yalla.
Do you know? By the way, speaking
Watching
of,
with that timely plug in.
but
No, I
speaking
had to
of,
always drop in an endorsement deal somewhere here in the universe. So like, yeah, whatever.
speaking of Habib, Floyd Mayweather actually wanted to box Habib, and he offered him hundred
Yeah.
million dollars. And Habib's like, dude, I promised my mother I am not coming back. So take your 100 mil somewhere else. Like, Damn,
Yeah, he does.
dude.
He doesn't care. That's
We
one guy
respect to
who doesn't
Habib.
care about the money. Also, dude, to be honest,
Yeah.
like he does. He really doesn't care about the money. But let's just call this match for what it was. It was just a money wait for them to make money and become a little more relevant. I don't know why Floyd needed to become more relevant
Because he
because
needs the
he's
money,
always
bro. Do
been.
you should not see how he
He needs the
spends?
money.
He spends
Yeah, yeah.
ridiculously. Like he's an
I saw
He
this
has a
idiot.
one
$20
video,
million
right?
watch. He needs a
No,
few more
dude.
of them, probably.
Yeah, I saw this video of him. The guy was like, how much does your watch cost? 18 mil.
18. 18.
18 mil.
Yeah.
Okay? And
Mil.
then he's like, what about your chain? 5 mil.
5, 6. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, what?
So
Yeah.
someone who has that sort of expenditures, what do you say? Mayweather
Like,
has set him up in such a way that he can always kind of do some of these silly matches. He's not going to go like professional again. I don't know if that will happen,
I'll
but he is very capable of it. He is very
Now I'll
capable of
disagree
it.
with you on that because after he retired on the Conor McGregor match, and then he did an exhibition match with a Japanese guy, and then he did an exhibition match now with Logan Paul. Now with Logan Paul, you could see his age, bro. Man is old. Father time has caught him. He cannot move like he could.
Absolutely,
He cannot punch
absolutely.
like he could.
Boxing is not one of those games.
but dude,
Boxing is not a
he
game where
could.
you can, I mean, sport you can. I'm sorry, yeah, boxing is not one of those sports you can be good for a long period of time. There is a very strong correlation with your physique, your physicality of things and stuff. I think footballers have a better shot at being good at a higher age compared to how long you're in the game. But boxing, there's only so many punches you can take when you're at, I don't know how old. How old is Mayweather right now?
Mayweather is now 40 something. He's 40 something. Yeah, he's in his
40
mid
something.
40s.
But
I don't think after 50s you can take a lot of punches. You can take a punch, you can be a man, you can take a punch, you can stand your ground,
No,
but the impact it will have.
but I'll keep it 100. Like about Floyd Mayweather, he is arguably the one of the best boxer in the planet. Only because like what is boxing? Boxing is hit and don't get hit. Basically, you hit
Got
and you don't get
bro,
hit.
can I just give you one simple fact? Okay, you said Mayweather, you could see him starching in the fight and all those things, but let me tell you something. He was the smaller dude. We all know that he was the
Yes,
smaller dude among the two,
massive weight
and
difference. Yeah,
massive weight difference, and he was going in on him, right?
He's
He
a
was
fighter,
approaching
dude.
Logan Paul.
He's a fighter.
Yeah, and
over
on top
there,
of
yeah.
that, Logan Paul threw 217 punches,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
at
yeah,
Mayweather,
yeah.
and he landed only 28.
28. Yeah, yeah,
Okay, Mayweather threw 107 punches and he landed 43. That's 40% accuracy right there, dude.
yeah,
Punch
yeah.
accuracy right there. Okay, so that just shows like okay, he still has it, bro. If he's getting people in his weight class who is not not a complete level, high level fighter, I think he still can fight at a pro level. I
Yeah,
think
not
still
anymore.
I
think
mean,
he can what he say.
Not anymore. Canelo would
No,
knock his
come on.
ass out.
Yeah,
Canelo
okay,
would
don't
knock
put
his
him,
ass out.
don't put him in front of a Canelo and all. Put him in front of someone who's not as, you know what I mean?
I saw one part.
Yeah.
I saw one part
Ah,
where
I
he
know where
got
you're
hit,
going.
dude. I
I know
think
where you're going.
I have to say it out loud.
The
I mean I
uppercut.
did not watch the fight. I was the uppercut got Logan. I think he almost got knocked out. He got shook big time, and I think Mayweather, being an exhibition fight, actually held him up. Making it look like they're still doing this thing with WWE. But I definitely think Logan Paul lost, not big time, but it was not his game as always.
Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather, they went 8 rounds by basically clinching each other. Honestly, don't know why this is all happening. I don't know why YouTubers are boxing retired professionals. I don't see the point of it, but it's happening, so I'm talking about it. Now I'm done talking about it. Let's move on, yo. Let's move on.
It's all
What's
about the
next?
money game,
What's
bro.
happening?
It's
You
all
you
about the
guys
money. It's all
follow
about the
sports that
money.
I don't follow, so what's happening?
So
Just to let
so
everyone
yeah,
know, I don't follow football. These guys follow football. I'm assuming we're gonna talk football next. Let's go.
Yeah, most definitely because we got two national tournaments happening right now. The Copa America, I think by the time
Copa
this episode
America.
is aired, it would have started. So we don't know the results yet because this recording was before it.
The
But
matches
we do
themselves,
know
yeah.
something about the Euros. The Euros started. A few matches have taken place already, like Turkey, Italy, Wales, Switzerland. Sadly, some sad news coming out of the Denmark-Finland match, where Christian Eriksen actually had a cardiac arrest, and they had
Oh
to
damn.
what do you say, postpone the match for a while. But then the teams got together and they spoke and they restarted the match after a while, and after understanding what Christian's situation is. We don't have too much information about it, but what is said is that right now he's stabilized, and what do you say? The doctors say he can't play football again. Again, that's a debate in its whole self, because some FAs like
Yeah,
England has straight out said they might not let him play again, but then some other FAs might let him. So you never know. It's his road to recovery, and we really hope he recovers and comes back stronger than
he does
before.
recover.
Yeah, it's a sad scene when you see someone
That
fall
was
live. Like I'm watching the match and I'm seeing this guy fall live, and that was super scary. Imagine
uh,
a footballer at that level, what his fitness level would be and stuff like that, and he falls live in front of you in the screen of a cardiac arrest. That just shows how short life is, you know. It puts things into
Yeah,
perspective
man.
right there for you, man. It's super scary, to be
That
yeah,
honest.
was
man. I
scary.
mean,
That was scary to watch, dude. I saw the video. I have no.
yeah,
I didn't know what was going on, but seeing that was just scary to watch, dude. Prayers up
definitely
for
one of
him.
the most scarier things that happened in football, like traumatizing probably. Because for me, the scariest part was there was this one angle where you could kind of see his face, and his teammates were covering him, and through the legs you could kind of see his face. His face was like a complete outer dude, like he was gone times man. It was really scary, and kudos to the team for handling it, covering up, and letting him get the treatment that he got. But like what it said, hope for the best. Hope that he gets back to strength, gets back on the road to recovery, and if possible, get back into the game as well. But yeah,
Yeah,
hopefully we don't have to
like you said, the
Yeah,
camera
it's
angle which
just
you talked
that.
about, which was kind of stupid from BBC, and BBC's gone under a lot of crap for the way they took that shot,
mm,
because the players are trying to hide
yeah,
the
they
whole
shouldn't have,
scenario, and BBC was like
and
just
they're zooming
invading.
in.
Yeah, yeah, like it doesn't make sense, man. Stop it with the TRP. What do you say, chasing, man? Just let it
Exactly.
be, you know. I was kind of sad from the BBC side, but then again, apparently that it is the world that we live in. So hope he gets back stronger, like you said, Lee. And yeah, another thing which happened in the Belgium versus Russia game, which I found kind of disgusting, was when the Belgium team, what is a
Disrespectful.
communicate? Yeah, extremely disrespectful and disgusting, to be honest. Like when the Belgium team communicated with
What happened?
to the Russian team. Basically the Belgium team, Lukaku, one of the players in Belgium, he tried communicating with the Russian team captain, telling let's have a united front message against racism and take the knee before the game, right? And the Russian team just totally ignored it, like they couldn't hear what the Belgium team captain was saying or anything, and they just completely ignored them. And the Belgium team, however, took the knee. Even the refs took the knee, standing in unity against racism, and the best result was the 3-0 result. Belgium whooped Russia's ass, and Lukaku got the two-goal brace. So that was a good start to the Euros. That was a
Yeah,
good start. Plus, Lukaku also again, what do you call it? What do you call it? Shit, man. Sometimes I just
dedicated.
don't get the word. Yeah, dedicated,
Dedicated the goal.
dedicated the
Yeah.
goal. Yeah, dedicated the goal to Christian Eriksen. That just shows the camaraderie between players, and it was a beautiful thing to see at the end of the day. But yeah, prayers and wishes to Christian
Hopes and
Eriksen's
prayers.
family,
Yeah.
and hope he recovers well from it. Yeah, so that was an interesting start to the Euros. So let's see how it goes. Uh, who you supporting, by the way, Lee?
I don't think I'm supporting anyone per se.
Okay.
Like from the club side, I go with Barcelona mostly, so probably Spain. But for me, I would like to see. I'm guessing it'll be something between Germany, France, England, something like that.
Okay.
And it would be nice to see an upset. I don't want France to win again, even though they have a really good chance of getting it. But if England gets it, hey, that'll be nice because it's not a amazing team out there, but possible they have potential to do an upset of somewhere. It'll be interesting to
Yeah.
see some of the groups play out.
Yeah, you know me. I've got
What about
Spain
you?
throughout. You know me, Spain throughout, just because Barca at the end of the day. But then again, if you say Barca, you have Griezmann, you have Dembele, you have Umtiti in France. So that's also
Exactly.
there. But yeah, that's also there. But I like the France squad because it's really, what do you say, filled with young potential. We saw the way they performed during the World Cup and won the World Cup.
Amazing
So
talent.
yeah,
No,
amazing talent.
yeah.
So they are definitely they might be one-sided right now for the Euros, but you never know. Last Euros Portugal won, and no one predicted Portugal winning. So you
I
never
mean,
know
I
with
wouldn't mind
football.
Portugal winning again or something like that because it's very like you guys know me. I don't really abide by the one person can take the entire team to victory. But hey, if Ronaldo can do it, why not? Let the man do it. He doesn't have too many. No, I have respect for the guy, dude. That guy, he doesn't age, dude. He's been like the same for God knows how many years. He doesn't look different, and he just keeps performing. Happy for the fellow, and let him do his thing. If he can do it again, it'll be nice to see.
Yeah, man, like you said, his body is like he's a specimen to be honest. Like, look, I'm a Messi guy through and through, right? And Messi's my guy, and I love Messi, and for me, he is the GOAT. But if there is someone who is so close to being the GOAT status with Messi, for me, is Ronaldo. There are people with Ronaldo, there are people with Messi, but you got to admit these are the two greatest players to ever grace the game.
Absolutely.
And we guys are lucky to be football fans to watch and live in the era of Messi and Ronaldo. And let's just let
Era,
it be.
exactly what I was going
Just
to
let's
say.
yeah, just let's let it be for once and not let's say Ronaldo's the greatest or Messi's the greatest. Both of them are equally good. Messi is a magician because he's naturally gifted, and Ronaldo is his hard work and work ethic that has got him to there. So you can see the difference in games.
Hmm.
So yeah, for me, yeah, like you said, Ronaldo. Yeah,
I,
if he can do
I
it
I
with
don't.
Portugal, okay. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, I don't want him to win. I don't
Whatever,
want him to
exactly.
win because the Copa America is happening. And looking at the way Argentina's playing the pre-tournament games, I don't have much
Yeah.
hope. So yeah, to be honest, yeah. And
Before we
knows for a
continue with
fact
this,
that
I do want to cue in.
no, like I said, Advait knows for a fact
Continue, Ajay.
how hurt I get when Argentina loses because he saw me. He he literally had to drag me back home, and Advait, you can say what happened. So yeah,
So basically, this was what the World Cup, right?
yeah, the World Cup, yeah, 2014 World
Which
Cup,
year? Which year?
2014.
2014 World Cup, Argentina versus Germany, right? For the finals, right?
Yeah, yeah, finals.
Yeah, finals. So we went outside. We went to a place and we watched it live, right, with everybody else and all that. And then Germany won. Boy, it was 2-1 or something, right? If I'm not
One
wrong.
zero, 1-0, 1-0.
1-0. Oh yeah, yeah.
I
At
still
like the
remember the
80th minute or
last
something.
extra minute. No, the extra time in
Oh
the
yeah.
100 and yeah.
Correct, correct. At the extra minute, and then they score a goal. I'm screaming. I lost my voice because yeah, I'm Team Germany all day and all that stuff. Although I don't follow the sport. And then Wacko was silent, bro. Wajid was just silent completely, all fine. And then I looked at him and I'm like, okay, fine, something's up. Like, you want to go out? He's like, yeah, let's go out. And we went out, and man's sitting outside the place, and he's sitting somewhere, and then he starts bawling his eyes out, dude, crying so hard. And I'm like looking at him like, what is going on? And there are friends also with us, and they're like, what happened, dude? Did somebody like screw with him? And I was like, I think his team lost, dude. That's why he's so sad. And he's crying. And you should see the look on their face and their face. They're like, "Are you serious? Are you serious, dude?" Like he's crying because I'm like, looks like it, man. He's like literally crying. I've never seen him cry in my life, dude.
I mean, yeah, that
Oh
was
Bro,
shit.
emotional ending definitely
bro,
for that particular World
bro, the
Cup.
thing is, to be honest, is the conditioning that you get throughout your childhood when you are brought up in an Argentina and Barca only family, that you know, okay, when it comes to football, it's Argentina, when national football is Argentina, and when it comes to club football, it's Barcelona. And like, I don't think I would have cried like that if India lost. Okay, this is blasphemous from me coming, but I don't watch much cricket and I'm not a fan of cricket, and it's extremely blasphemous, and I'm pretty sure it's going to create a lot of controversy right now. But I don't think I would cry like that
Really?
if India lost the World Cup, man. In cricket.
I mean,
Oh, in cricket, okay,
Yeah,
cricket.
in cricket. No, no. I'm like, look,
Not us definitely.
if
I
India
think
made
there
it,
are the
if India ever made it to football World Cup, I would, just because of the fact that I'm an Indian, I would support India all the way through, man. Like that's
yeah,
it. Yeah, that's
absolutely,
the thing.
absolutely.
But we being the poor people that we are, we'll never see that in our lifetime. I hope we might be able to because our team's improving a little bit. But yeah, till then it's Argentina for me. If you come to Kerala, you see it's Brazil or Argentina. You see Brazilian flags and Argentinian
Ooh.
flags. That's it. So you know where we come from, basically.
mhm.
So Advait, I think it's safe to assume that you're supporting Germany this time around as well.
Yeah, man. Although I can't even name a single player who's there right now.
But interestingly,
I'm loyal
I
to a
think
flag,
Germany,
dude, not the players, okay? Not like Wacko is, okay?
no, definitely the German team has a lot of potential as well. But I think Germany and France, they're all in the same group, right? Group
They're in the
F
group of death, I
or
think.
something.
A
Yeah,
group F, group of death. That's
yeah.
scary, man. That group is scary, to be honest. And I
Deja vu
don't.
for
That group
Wajid.
winner
For
will
me,
definitely
to be
be
on,
one of the
yeah, exactly,
contenders.
exactly. The winner, who's gonna top that group is definitely gonna be in the finals. Definitely. Because if they
Hmm.
can top that group of death, I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen. And that's a prediction everyone would make also. But then again, this is football, man. Like if Manchester City could win
Yeah, you
against,
never know.
win the what do you say, league against Manchester United on the same day against QPR when they were 2 goals down and Aguero scores in the last minute with only 3 minutes left for the game and create history, anything can happen, bro. Like if Leicester City could win the Premier League, anything can happen, man. So
Anything can happen.
anything can happen in football. So yeah. So it
So
is
I
what
guess
it is.
I'm looking for an upset. Watching this team Spain and Advait, even though he only cares about the flag, it's Team Germany this time around,
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
kick
and
some
it'll be
butts,
interesting to see.
Germany.
Yeah, I think there are some good matches coming up this week. I think England is playing, Spain is playing, and a bunch of other teams are playing. So it'll be fun to see the results. I think we can get back and check in the next podcast what the updates are and how these teams are. I think by the next podcast we'll have a better idea of the forms and of each team and see
Yeah.
how the Euros is going to transpire.
Yeah, we'll get a
Let's see. Let's
we'll
see.
get a rough idea of how things are looking, how they are with an huge with the COVID not playing together for a while as a national team and stuff like that. So we'll see a better result and this.
Talking about that, I think over the past what about 1.5 years now, football has been played without people in the stances. It's good to see people back in stances, dude. Honestly, having those fake voiceovers of people cheering is not something I quite liked. Even though it's at reduced capacity, it's good to see people back in the stances. Good to see that countries are getting back normal. So
Yeah.
to the beautiful
Oh,
Oh,
game.
at what percentage is the capacity right now?
I'm not too sure. I haven't checked the Lina, you know.
Yeah, I don't know the exact numbers, but it kind of I can't get my head around it because in some matches I see that the stadium is quite full. It's not completely full, but it's quite full. And other matches, you can clearly see it's at 50% capacity. So I don't know if it's location wise or team wise, demand wise. I don't know what's exactly happening over there.
Well,
Interesting. We
the
have to.
UFC is back at 100. The UFC
Yeah,
is
it's
back
100
with
back,
100%
100%.
capacity.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
the
it's
Yeah,
like
respect,
it's
man.
but then again,
like
it's not every state, right? So Arizona let 100%, Texas also earlier let 100%, and Florida, right? Three
yeah
events happened right
yeah
now.
the up yeah the
Yeah,
upcoming Arizona card, like they're doing it at 100% capacity. Basically, all most of the red states are going to basically grant them
yeah.
100% capacity.
The blue
So
states
that's
are not.
basically what's happening.
Yeah.
The blue states in general are
I'm
not.
surprised
Uh,
that Nevada still hasn't let them go with what do you say this thing, man. That's quite shocking to me.
I mean, the only reason probably why is because in Nevada, like if you allow 100% capacity for one thing, then you'll have to let 100% capacity for almost everything,
Everything,
and that's
yeah.
going to be, yeah. So
Yeah.
that probably is a reason why. So they need to be additionally more careful with
Careful,
that
yeah.
place.
True, that's
But
true.
More politic.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. By the way, the Arizona card, which card number is that? I keep forgetting the card numbers. I'm so bad with the
263,
card
I
numbers.
think. 263. Let's just say
263.
it Izzy versus
Adesanya.
Vittori. That's it. So, yeah.
Yeah, Izzy versus Vittori card. That's New Zealand versus
Italy.
Italy in Arizona. In Arizona, Arizona, New
Arizona.
Arizona.
Saying Izzy, okay, make me like tongue twist, okay, whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, it's happening in Arizona, and it's going to be a spectacular card. Speaking of the card, I think we're going to talk about the card in detail, in depth after. No, I think this that clip will be released before this episode
Yeah,
or after. I don't know.
definitely.
We'll figure that
No, it'll
out.
definitely be
Yeah,
released before, I'm guessing, because as I'm 100% sure this is gonna come out after 4 or 5 days after the card has happened, so we need to give the update. We need to have our talk about it before this comes out. So yeah, I'm guessing it's gonna be before this episode. So yeah.
yeah. So I think like since Rajat and I like MMA nuts, I think we'll just make a separate clip where we'll dive deep and deep into deep waters with the entire card and everything and what we think is gonna happen next. And
Disclaimer,
yeah, just
disclaimer,
keep it as
one
a
minute,
separate
one
clip.
minute. Disclaimer. Advait is going to dive deep and deep and deep. I'm going to give the average human perspective about the cut that I saw. That's it, alright? Advait is going to be like, did you see that clinch? Did you see that move? Did you see that uppercut? Oh man, did you see that footwork? Did you see did you see how
Yeah,
he
yeah,
switched to the
definitely.
southpaw
We are going
stance
to
and all those things?
yeah, we're going to talk about a clinch I can talk about basically.
Oh
Yeah, right.
god.
So yeah, I
Alright.
mean, if you guys are interested, tune in for that. Yeah, we'll update
Uh,
you accordingly on socials. So yeah,
Yeah,
so yeah, I
so
think that's about it, guys. I think we've
I,
spoken quite a
yeah,
bit about
it's
the
been a
we
good
card.
episode. I think we
Yeah,
covered a bunch of different
Yeah,
things.
we've been talking
yeah,
for a long
Yeah,
time. We
Advait,
should give the people some, what do you say, breather also. Like,
breathing space.
yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll be like, come on, guys, how much can you guys talk? But to be honest with all of you all, we can talk for like hours and hours and
We
hours.
can talk a lot.
And that's partly,
I think that was our college life. It's
but
so
don't worry,
unfortunate that we didn't
we're
have
not going to
like
speak for that long. Yeah, yeah,
like,
continue.
that's like,
no, I was just saying it's so unfortunate. Oh, I'm sorry,
no, no,
Roger, go
go,
ahead.
go, 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 go. You say it, then I'll say what I have to say.
I think this is something that we've discussed internally before we had this idea of this podcast and stuff like that. It is so unfortunate that we didn't put a camera and a mic in a room when we were sitting and talking back in the day because there were some golden conversations and I really wish that we had recorded somewhere and we can just go back and play it all over again. But I guess we'll make it up over here and create good feel vibes.
Yeah,
That's I think that's what it's all about.
definitely,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
It's like
Hopefully,
I don't think, but to be honest, it's better that we didn't have a camera and microphone during those conversations, which we were stupid at times. Let's just be honest about it.
Hey, our age would have justified it, yo. We were young and dumb back then.
I
yeah. I
don't think
mean,
there's much
who knows,
improvement
bro?
now. We just know what to
Well
censor
then.
right now. That's it.
True, true,
Well,
true. I'm not going to deny that.
so if you guys resonate with us, or if you don't, well, thumbs up to that. But to make your life a little easier, I think we are going to be uploading short clips as well, so that you guys don't have to. If you really don't have the time to really tune into the entire episode, and yeah, we're just going to put some certain clips or certain topics that we may think you guys might be interested in just for that segment. So do check that out as well, and let us know if you have any other suggestions. Also, if you want us to do anything in particular, anything you want us to talk about, cover. We may not be, 100% factually correct or politically correct or whatever else adjective correct, but we try. We're just the average humans, as you as we remind you constantly.
See, that's our
So yeah, I
disclaimer
mean,
right there, like we are the average humans. So whatever we say, take it
yeah.
as face value with a pinch of salt and do not come back at us for saying, oh, those guys said it. Okay, we said it, but who told you to believe it? So just take a step back and listen to what we are saying and then take it
I
with a
just
pinch of
listen and
salt.
let
Yeah, that's
go.
it. No, actually, there are some good gold advice that we give throughout our talks, I'm pretty sure. We're not that stupid, right? No. So I'm pretty sure there are some good things that we
Semi,
say.
semi.
There are some good things that we say. So yeah, you can maybe 80% let go and maybe 20% maybe it might come to your advantage. You never know. So yeah, it is what
Yeah.
it is. So like I think that's it for today and today's episode. So
This week.
if you really enjoyed us, please do like, subscribe, and share. It'll help us get to the average masses out there, so that we can what do you say, convey our message, and you guys can partake in our message. Like Advait said, please do comment in the comment section. Let us know your thoughts. If we have to improve on some certain aspects, be a critique right there. If there are things that you want us to talk about, please go ahead and mention those topics. We would love to hear from you all. Our socials are mentioned in the description. We have an Instagram and a Twitter. We are going live on Clubhouse this week. We are just setting up our, what do you say, club, as they call it. And we will be setting up the topics that we'll be discussing, inshallah. And let's hope that we all can connect on Clubhouse also. So that's a more one on one interaction and a lively interaction with you all. And I hope, like we said, you enjoyed it. So yeah, that's it from the average humans. This is me, Abdul Wajid.
That's me,
It's
Advait,
me, Linoy.
And signing off.
signing out.
And I guess that is
Yeah.
that. Have
All
a
right.
fantastic week, and we will see you all very soon.
See you. Bye
All right.
bye.
See you
Bye
guys.
bye.
Bye. Bye.